All right, now I'm going to show you a couple how-to problems. So there's two things in math. One part is actually why we do things, which sometimes people skip over because it's not tested on. I test on it. I need you to know why you're doing what you're doing. Otherwise, it's a waste of your time and mine. You already paid for the class. You already went through everybody raised their hand here and said they're commuters. So you already went through the trouble of parking here on campus, which is a huge pain. I don't care where you live. And maybe some of you live as far away as I do, which makes it a bigger pain than ever. At least you should learn something from here, right, at the end of it. And it's really warm in here. You're suffering. Are you suffering? I don't know how you're wearing a jacket. He's wearing a jacket in here. Aren't you warm? So this is the methods part, and this is the how-to. And one of the things you have to do, like you just answered, somebody just answered up here, 180 degrees. You have to be able to convert back and forth between 180 degrees and radians. So some of the web assignment I gave you was changing from radians to degrees and vice versa. And sometimes you have to just do that because you're in a physics class and you already learned it in a math class a different way. Or you're in math class and you already learned it from physics class a different way, and you just want to use what you learned. So here's one of the web assignment problems, number 4. They gave you something in radians and they want you to convert to degrees. So the first step is to take whatever angle you're given in radians and multiply by 180 degrees divided by pi. Just like so. And usually, if it's a textbook problem, things cancel. In real life, nothing's like that. Everything's messy in real life. But in the textbook problem, stuff cancels. So step 2 is usually to cancel stuff out, like so. The pi's can cancel. And the 3 and the 60 cancels, and you get minus 120 degrees as your final answer. The pi's should cancel if you did things right to convert to degrees. People are actually trying to take notes. Here's another one. They have a degree and they want you to convert it to radians. The way I actually remembered it, always which way to do which, is to, it was actually the right way to do it. This part I would have made a great chem student. You want the units to cancel. So I need the 180 to be in the denominator here because the degrees have to cancel from each other. They have to be crisscross from each other. So here I'm changing degrees to radians, so I multiply by pi divided by 180 degrees, and the degrees should cancel, and you should reduce the answer. So there's my degrees canceling, and then I reduce the answer, and I get something like minus 11 pi over 30. How many of you have used WebAssign before? Okay, if you don't put in the exact answer, it screams at you. If you use like a decimal representation, it won't like it. So that's that first tip, that it will tell you if you're right or wrong, and it'll expect the answer in the form with the pi in it.
That's a nice.
Yeah,